Tom Holland is one of the most recognizable actors of his generation, but his career so far proves one thing. Big breaks make it difficult to break out of them. Ever since he started playing Spiderman in the MCU.
You're the Spiderling, crime-fighting spider. You're Spider-Boy?
Spider-Man.
Not in that onesie, you're not.
He seems to be desperate to show that he is, in fact, not just a comic book commodity, but a serious actor with serious skills. But I think he's finding out what Mark Hamill and Daniel Radcliffe found out before him. That typecasting can be a In his desire to take on dark roles in adult films, I think he's making the same mistake Mark Hamill did. And lest we forget, Hamill left film for TV before happenstance brought him back in the same role that helped destroy his Hollywood ambitions. We all know that Tom Holland was, and is, an exceedingly popular Spider-Man. Every Marvel movie that he's been in, except Spider-Man Homecoming, has grossed more than $1 billion at the box office, and each has been a critical success, with Holland often getting praise. It's legitimately undeniable that he's a good actor, or at the very least an excellent Peter Parker and Spider-Man. He's done a good job at filling the shoes vacated by Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. But that's not all he wants to be. You might be surprised to learn that in 2016, when he landed with a thwip as Spider-Man in Captain America: Civil War, Tom Holland was also in 2 other movies. That was also the case in 2017, the year of Spider-Man Homecoming. He was in 3 movies in 2020 and 2 in 2021 besides Spider-Man No Way Home. In fact, while he's appeared in 6 Marvel movies, he's had almost 30 credited film roles. What happened to all those movies? Nothing. And that's the problem. Commercially, unless he's in a Marvel movie, people don't go to see Tom Holland. He made his film debut in 2012's The Impossible, a dramatization of the Balan family's experience during the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. It was a critical and commercial success, and besides Uncharted in 2022, it's the only non-Marvel movie starring Tom Holland that's turned a profit based on the 2.5 times multiplier. All of his other non-Marvel movies where he starred have flopped at the box office. Not some, not several, not many. All of them. Now, excluding Marvel is a big caveat. The Spider-Man movies are wildly successful. But is that because of or in spite of Tom Holland? Certainly, some characters are closely identified with their roles. Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, Chris Evans as Captain America, and Chris Hemsworth as Thor. But none of them are irreplaceable. Superman, Batman, and Spider-Man have all proven that people care about the suit itself, not necessarily who wears it. Spider-Man gave Tom Holland opportunities to do more roles, but for whatever reason, whether bad acting on his part, a lack of interest on the viewer's part, or a lack of marketing on the studio's part, those opportunities are leading him to a dead end. 2 of his 2021 movies, Chaos Walking and Cherry, exemplify that. They were released a few days apart, and both were critically panned. Chaos Walking is arguably the worst film. Made on a budget of $125 million and starring Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley, the movie made only $27 million at the box office and was criticized for everything. Cherry, which was made for Apple TV Plus on a $40 million budget, was never meant for a wide release. It was the Russo brothers' first post-Avengers Endgame movie, and it landed with a thud. The story doesn't improve when you look at his recent move into TV with The Crowded Room for Apple TV Plus. The series is based off a book, The Minds of Billy Milligan. Billy Milligan was able to avoid major criminal charges based on a plea of dissociative identity disorder, also known as multiple personality disorder. Though an interesting premise, the show got negative reviews, with one reviewer calling it, quote, another one of Tom Holland's quote-unquote serious projects that's hard to take seriously, end quote. Ouch. Holland said that the role broke him physically and emotionally, and because of it, he's stepping away from acting for a year. Taking a break isn't unprecedented, but it's an odd choice for someone so young and that was once so active. But perhaps it's a good choice. It'll give him some time to think of the career that he wants to forge in Hollywood and the kind of roles that he wants to take on. I don't think Spider-Man is all that he's cut out for, but if he wants to escape that daunting shadow, he'll need to choose roles that play to his strengths instead of trying to appear more mature than he is. Mark Hamill had a difficult time finding his footing in Hollywood because of Luke Skywalker. Daniel Radcliffe continues to be seen as Harry Potter. In order to find out what kind of actor he really is, I hope Tom Holland is able to find roles that are right for him and isn't relegated to being the guy from the Spider-Man movies. It'd be a waste of an emerging talent.